Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, man. This is your friendly neighborhood summoner Maladar, and I'll try to be friendly in this video, but it's hard when we had to deal with a week 10 Summer of Pain event that is completely broken. The Grandmaster fight, who by some miracle doesn't have a direct link straight to the fight where people could actually practice, even though there's not even much you can even practice because this fight is a complete utter failure in the sense that it's an RNG nightmare. Dexterity, I would say it's the biggest, most glaring issue in this fight because 90% of your dash packs, they're not going to be registered as a dexterity. He clips you all of the time with his forever reaching hand. Like, I feel sometimes you fight against him and he's all the way back, and sometimes it feels like he can still reach and slap you around, man. This is such a letdown of an event. Like, to have this event get pushed back and postponed for a year, and then the best you can come up with for the main boss of a new event, it's the Grandmaster, is just mind-blowing to me. At least for Act 6, you had a team of 5. You could use a team revive and you had 5 chances at the Grandmaster, and that was okay. That made it a little easier because in one revive you got to do some more practices, right, per try. But in this case, you just have one champion, no synergies, no nothing. It is what it is. Phase 3 of this Grandmaster is complete garbage. Whatever you do, he can still reach in and slap you even though you dex. So the dex, I don't know if they fixed it or they didn't fix it. They break both parry and dexterity while Summer of Pain is going on. I mean, was this the plan all along? Are sales really this freaking terrible that you guys needed to break the game during a hard event that was announced a year ago just so you can make some money from all the addicts that still play this game 7 years later? I mean, I don't know what's worse at this point, the developer or the players. Probably the players, because year after year we seem to not just get the point. We never learn our lesson and we still play this goddamn game. One of my favorite prompts is when you have to parry him, right? One of the challenges is to parry him. Guess what? Whenever I got that challenge, and trust me, it took me many tries, many tries, okay? He would just keep backing up and not attacking. So how are you gonna have a prompt and then keep the boss very passive instead of, aggressive? Like, how am I supposed to parry the guy if he's not charging me? Like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, and then you're gonna have people that say, wait, we're not good enough. Why don't you bait him? There's nothing to bait, dude, if the guy is just backing away from me and it's only 8.5 seconds or something, and then you fail the challenge. And then one of the best ones, if you go on Twitter or the forums or video comments, not my channel, any channel that talks about this event, right? People are going to tell you one thing. He just keeps backing away until 3 bars of power fill up, and then he just spams his special 3, and then you're dead. And then guess what? You got to buy another revive to try again just for him to do the same thing over and over again for like 7 or 8 tries in a row. It's just absolutely maddening. Not to mention the fact that why would you even keep this guy the same like he was in Act 6? The number one thing they should have done, and I've seen this being mentioned in a whole variety of comments everywhere, okay? You would have to be blind to not see all of this feedback, or maybe you're just being ignorant on purpose, which is kind of like the motto of this company for the past 7 years. Sorry, I'm not trying to be negative, but when is enough, man? The HP of the Grandmaster should have been cut in half, so it's not as a longer a fight as it is, because if you're gonna go on this path with Mysterio and Rogue, by the way, both fights are terrible. Like, Mysterio is just don't even try to tell me, oh, you can solo this easily with Diablo, you can even do it with King Rook, or you can even do it with... No, bro, just stop. I'm gonna cut you off right there, right now. If you're one of the 20 people that can solo any of these paths or can go in and do this BS Grandmaster in a solo, congrats. Good for you, man. You beat the system. Guess what? You're not the majority. You're not even 80% of the player base. Nobody cares if you can beat this in one solo or not. Absolutely nobody. You know what people care about? People care about having fun, enjoying themselves, and being able to beat content in a mobile game. Imagine this in 2021 to have to spend enormous amounts of money just to beat regular quests and harder quests in a mobile freaking game. By a comparison, I'm still subscribed to World of Warcraft, a game that came out in 2004. I started playing in 2006. For World of Warcraft, I happily pay a $15 subscription per month, and I have all this time. But with those $15 a month, you get so much content thrown at you that you don't even know what to do with yourself. You get all this gear, you get all these items, you get mounts, you get cosmetic items, you get tons of stuff. You never have time to do even half the stuff in the game. And you get all that stuff for just $15 a month, okay? In this game, I gotta pay $50 every now and then to get 5 crystals that has a 1% chance to get me a new champ that's about to get released. And to that, you add a couple of boosts and 1,000 shards of a 6-star crystal. I mean, it's just insane. And just stop. Stop the excuses. I'm gonna cut you off right there. Okay? Don't try to tell me that this is the business model. This is what mobile games do. It's a different kind of game. Blah 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 blah. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that. It's been 7 years. Enough is enough. Okay? We've had it up to here. And then you got these YouTubers, right? Some who are very skilled at this game, right? And that is awesome. I'm happy people are skilled at this game. It's phenomenal some of the things they are able to do in this game, right? I'm not gonna give any names, but you guys know, like they play with these obscure characters and they beat hard content. But here's the problem with that. Lily Jimmy is gonna watch that video. He's gonna see YouTuber X or Y do the Grandmaster with 1 revive or solo. And he's gonna be like, oh my god, he just did that with King Groot. Maybe I should take mom and dad's credit card, buy a couple of crystals, see if I can pull a King Groot, and then maybe I can go in and solo the Grandmaster because I just watch him do it, which means that I can do it. Guess what, little Jimmy? First of all, you're gonna waste your mom's or dad's credit card because you're probably not even gonna pull King Groot, okay? And if you do, that's also a miracle in itself. Second of all, you don't have the skill. I'm sorry, you're just not gonna do that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go into any of these paths, any of them. Let's say Venom, because it's one of the easiest, or even Darkhawk that can be achieved, or even Sorcerer Supreme, right? You're gonna try beating them for like 10, 11, 12, 13 times, and then you're gonna give up after you probably spend a couple of resources on revives, and by that I mean money. And that's what's happening for a lot of the players trying this event. It's just like I tweeted 2 days ago after I did my initial path. I did Venom, I used a Black Widow Clairvoyant, right? And boy was I feeling brave. I had a stash of like, I would have to say maybe close to 40 revives, just the regular revives, and I had a couple like 7 or 8 the 40% revives, right? And I had about 800 units, and I was like, I did the Venom again. I did what is this guy's name? I don't know, the Hydra, whatever. I did him. That was easy. I can do it again. And Grandmaster, I did Act 6. I'm okay. I'll do it. I'll just do what I did the first time around. And guess what? I did use 2 revives on Venom. I feel like I always gotta do it fast. I'm not patient enough to wait to do all of that, right? Then I do Hydra. It took me about 2 revives. It's fine. And then I get to Grandmaster, and I'm doing the prompts. Like I do phase 1. Yeah, that's okay. It's not a big deal. And then I get to phase 2, and then it's like I know what I have to do. I know how to execute them. But then the way the Grandmaster is behaving in the fight itself, by being passive aggressive whenever he's supposed to be the opposite, and it becomes a nightmare. And then you go revive after revive after revive after revive, and once you start doing it a little bit, you look at all the items you already used, and you see how much you got left, and you're like, oh man, I just gotta finish this now. I'm not gonna, like, all of this it would have been for nothing, right? And then you pressure yourself, and then you want to finish it, right? Each of these phases, like phase 2 and phase 3, for this Grandmaster, if they made the decision to go with Grandmaster, shorten the goddamn phases. Instead of requiring 4 challenges in phase 2, just require like 2 or 3, right? To make it more balanced, you know, in tune. This is way too overtuned for this event, okay? And if you disagree with me, that's fine. You don't have to agree with me. It's my video, it's my opinion, and it's not the only opinion. If you take a look anywhere on the internet where they're talking about this event, you're gonna see a lot of these points being made over and over and over again. And then in phase 3, you have to do 5 challenges, okay? Then you have to worry about the goddamn reverse controls. And then half the time, he doesn't even want to use his special 1 or even special 2. He goes straight to special 3. Dex doesn't work. It's a goddamn nightmare. I mean, what was the point of this? It's just like I tweeted. Who was this event for? The couple of very skilled YouTubers that can clear any content because they have a God-given talent and skill to do anything in this game, right? Or the mercs. And you cannot blame the mercs for this, okay? Kabam has allowed the mercs in this game from day 1. They've been clearing content for people from day 1, and Kabam has been happily getting all the money from those rich accounts that mercs always held, okay? Like a week ago, I've seen all the YouTubers go on a whole rant about, oh my god, mercs are ruining the game. No, bro, mercs are not ruining the game. Kabam doesn't have a policy against merking. Hell, they haven't even tried to do anything in 7 years. What? They banned a couple of people a couple of times to show that, oh my god, they're doing something? Come on, man, be serious. So, let's get back to the main point. Who is this for? Because the majority of people, they don't even want to touch this event. At most, maybe people did a path because they were stubborn like me, but you won't see not even 20% of the player base are going to do even one path of this. And I would really like for Kabam to post the numbers about how many people try to do even a single path in this event after the event is over. If this company is as transparent as they claim they are, they should make a video and show us the logs. Show us the data, how many people attempted this event, how many people were able to complete one path, how many people were able to complete all 6 paths. Hell, how many people were even able to kill one Venom or one Sorcerer Supreme? If we're going to be transparent, then let's be goddamn transparent, because I am sick of this BS. Everybody I know in all the line chats are sick of this BS. Everybody on Reddit is sick of this BS. Everybody playing this game, everybody that's been sticking with this game since year 1 is just tired. And this year, I don't know what the grand plan was for 2021, but 2021 is by far the worst year so far in the history of this game. Champions are crappy, the updates are crappy, the buffs are half-assed, okay? We've been getting it went from 4 buffs, oh no, actually we're gonna decrease the cadence to 3 buffs. So now it's to 2 buffs. And now from the 2 buffs, actually one of the announced buffs is not even a buff, they changed the line. That's not a buff, bro. You changed the line. Stop being goddamn lazy. Why do you think your quarter 1 was so deplorable? Why do you think your quarter 2, that's supposed to be your best quarter in the year, has been the worst in the past 3 years? Why do you think players are quitting this game left and right? You're like, who is in charge of the separate development teams of this game? Who is in charge? Who is in charge? The CEO, that's a marketing genius, and all his career before joining Kabam, he's been into marketing and all kinds of stuff like that, how to improve sales for companies, and he has no goddamn development experience. All he cares about is how to basically screw over people into paying more for stuff in video games. That's what the CEO of Kabam is famous for, and it shows. It shows. Most of the offers have been complete crap. I mean, 2 days ago, it was like, what, 12,000 units to get some upgrade items? Give me a freaking break, man. Like, what do you think? All the people playing this game are complete idiots? Wake up, man. You're not gonna have a game soon. You're not gonna have a game anymore because people are quitting in droves. Like, I see alliances break up every other day, and people are like, you know what, I just don't care to play this game. They go and play COD, mobile COD. They go to play. Some people, they even go back to Clash of Clans. Who the hell still plays Clash of Clans into 2021? But people are quitting this to go back to that. That's how bad this game has become. Jesus Christ, I told you I was going to try and be calm, but I cannot be calm because this company doesn't give a shit, man. The person that's in charge of the Kabam Twitter account, you are in a bad position of having to take all of the tidal waves of people's complaints for something that you're not even responsible of. You understand this? So I do applaud you. I know some of you, it's a whole team that handles Twitter. You guys are always nice to me. Even when I'm being overly aggressive on Twitter, you guys are always nice to me. And I really, really appreciate that because it's none of your fault. All of you guys that are just doing communication for this company, that have to take all the punches, you guys are not to blame because you guys are not developing the game. You're put in such a crappy position, and I applaud you for it. For everybody watching this video right now, please try to keep it civil. I know I'm expressing a lot of negative feelings towards the company, but don't be toxic jerks. Don't write mean tweets. Don't write crazy posts on the forums. Don't be aggressive in your language because all that stuff, it's not gonna help with anything, okay? You can be constructive in your own way. Me doing this video is me being constructive in my way. Don't make threats. Don't do any of that stupid stuff. I'm not endorsing that. I'm not telling anybody to do that. I just hope that maybe the CEO of Kabam will, at one point, because the numbers are down, my hope is that, okay, he's gonna talk with all the team leaders and he's gonna be like, well, why is this game doing bad? Why are people quitting? Why is the revenue not like it used to be? And he's going to somehow look at all this feedback, a lot of constructive feedback. It's people that are way more constructive than I am. And he's going to start making some changes. I am not advocating for people to be fired either. But you get to a point where if the ship keeps hitting an iceberg, maybe it's time to change the captain. That's all I'm saying. If the ship keeps bumping into the iceberg, maybe it's time to tell that captain, you know what, bro, you go on a timeout. Go have a break. I'll put Bob here. He's going to be the new captain. And maybe ship is going to start going in a different direction because otherwise we're going to keep seeing disappointing Summer of Pain type events, disappointing act content, disappointing just offers, just everything. It's like whenever you open the game, it feels like you enter the upside down, and a lot of the stuff just doesn't make sense. A lot of the buffs they've been doing don't make sense. A lot of the champions they put out, they don't make sense. Their abilities don't make sense. Why have been the majority of 2021 champs so bad? Nobody understands. Nobody knows. That's all I had to say. I know this is supposed to be like a Summer of Pain review or whatnot, but it kind of evolved into so much more. And I got to say a lot more things that I planned to. But anyway, for everybody that's still watching this after like so long, thank you so much. Please let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about this event? How do you feel about the game in general? Give it a like. If you agree with any of the stuff that I said, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. There's going to be much more videos like this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.